This is spoiler on the movie Your Name. And at the time of this recording, I just recently came back from watching the movie, and I cried at least twice. Tears were streaming from my face. I was so sad, and when I discussed the movie with my brother, he described it as Majora's Mask, the Legend of Zelda game, crossed with The Notebook. And I can see what he means, because the 3-year gap communicating through space and time, the differences between city life and Japanese rural life, and this movie is completely well told, storytelling top notch. It's not like a formula at all. I just came on with Bride. I don't know what to expect. I was sad, because emotionally sad and and glad it ended the way it did, because there's nothing else to go on from there, because they just meet again and try to figure out what happened when they switch places. It's amazing. I'm so glad I watched it. It's like a almost 10 for me. Almost 10 out of 10. Like 9.5 out of 10 kind of movie. It's so good. So good. And you wonder, why the 0.5 off? Well, I don't know why. Maybe I just don't want to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not ready to give 10 out of 10s, but maybe this deserves a 10 out of 10 actually. But it's so good. This movie is so good. There's nothing much to say or nitpick or anything, because it's so good. I enjoyed it. I'm so glad I watched it. I cried like a baby. It makes you sad. All the characters are well done. You feel like you're in this world. You feel like you're in Japan. You feel like connected with the characters that they've presented, that they have a life, and you feel that the story is really grounded. It's really beautiful, the like how it's done, and the art and the animation, and I'm so glad I didn't really go too much in the perverted route because of the switching bodies thing, and the main male lead was touching her boobs all the time, and it's a thing. And the part where her little sister was like, "Okay, you're crazy. I'm just gonna go to school without you. Goodbye, you're crazy." She's lost it. That was quite a moment. I'm so glad I didn't really go too lewd or dirty more than that, because it kind of just detracts from the story if they did. I'm so glad that they didn't, and you feel like you can, in a way, it kind of connects to how, for Japan, this movie is, the audience would be probably lonely people, because apparently there's a lot of lonely men in Japan, and anime and whatnot, and entertainment and all the things they have there is what they do to cope. And there's a lot of females who are having under the same predicament as well, apparently, but not as much as the amount of men. So this movie is about, I don't know, loneliness, and figure out who you are and life and going to work. Nah, scratch that. It's about two different type of people learning to live as within each other's lives, and it's amazing. And you just care about them, and you want them to meet. And I'm like, my heart. Oh, this movie is wonderful. So glad I watched it. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of incoherent right now with this. I haven't really thought too hard about it, because I just enjoyed this. I can't think of anything to nitpick. The grandmother told me, "Oh, you're dreaming, aren't you? You're somebody else in my granddaughter's body. I'm like, I don't know. And people were saying, this is probably on level with Spirited Away. Probably. Very, very close. Not on par for me, though, but... Or maybe, because it's kind of a different story. I don't know. I remember the first time I watched Spirited Away, I was happy, in tears, sort of. I don't know. I did get emotional as well. Maybe I'm weak. Why am I crying in a movie? Just openly weep with tears streaming from my eyes. Sadness. And when she actually died in one timeline, I'm like, no. I wanted to make you. And then the part where they actually forgot each other and who each other were. It's, I don't know, it's kind of like, no. So many things thrown in one movie makes you feel, I don't know how to deal with it. And I'm so glad they didn't keep going. There's no hint of any sequel at all. It's a well done, well executed, the work of art, I believe. And I don't know if I want to watch it again immediately after, but probably I would. Wow. Yeah, what a weekend. Anywho, I rambled enough. I think you should watch Your Name if you haven't already. I mean, you shouldn't be listening to this if you haven't, so... If you're keen to talk to me about Your Name, please talk to me about it, because me and my brother had difficulty finding things to talk about because we thought it was wonderful and we've got nothing else to say. Unless you have a differing opinion, I am keen to listen to what you thought of the movie. Anywho, I love the movie. I cried. I don't know. Thank you for listening to me ramble about things about the weekend. And see you in the next video. Thank you for listening and watching. I don't know why I do these because... Well, I do. It's because I get to ramble. And I don't ramble that much in person. So, hey, thank you for listening to me ramble about silly things, about my thoughts on movies and life. And have a wonderful December. See you.